What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and gigantic news that went right by me. A good thing, I guess, there are some gaming journalists out there that do their job, is that the Joker won't be in Gotham Knights, confirms Patrick Redding. This was, I guess, asked to him in San Diego Comic-Con. Remember, we had the Batgirl trailer, which I did a video on that's not up yet. I felt like this was more important, but he was asked if Joker was going to be in the game, and he responded simply no. He also talked about Harley, so he said, "I will not confirm or deny whether Harley is." And then he also talked about how Batman really is dead. He dies in the very first 10 minutes, and then he stays dead throughout the entire game, and that there's exactly one Riddler question mark in all of Gotham Knights. So I guess, the thing with all this is, well, do you believe him? I guess it's a little bit different in the way that they're doing it, right? Because it's like, okay, well, when you hear Batman's dead, that's a huge, I would imagine, plot point to the game, right? And I think you would have reason to lie to us. I'm not saying necessarily, I mean, if he's dead, he is dead, and we've talked about this like 1,000 times. If he's dead, fine. But you could imagine that being a thing that you would lie to somebody about, right? Is Batman dead? Sure he is, but he's and you're lying he's actually in the game. The Joker thing, I want to say the same thing, like Joker, maybe if you don't want to believe that, Joker will be in the game, but I don't really know why you'd have any reason to lie about that. That's a side villain, at least in how we would expect it, right? That's kind of how we've always talked about Joker. It would actually make sense in a game like this to have him just as a side villain. You don't introduce him as a main thing. He's not part of the main game. So for him saying Joker's not in it, whatsoever, yeah, he could be lying, but I don't really see any reason why he would. And then to follow up on, well, he's not going to say whether Harley is, to me, I mean, that means Harley is in the game, right? Because if you flat out deny Joker, if we're following his logic and we're just kind of believing everything he says, if you believe in and Joker's not in the game, you would also say Harley's not. So the fact that he said, well, Joker's not, but Harley, I won't tell you whether or not. Well, doesn't that mean that, like, why wouldn't you have just said she's not in the game? I'll be honest, my gut reaction is a little bit disappointed. Now, I know there's many people, we've talked about this before, many people that never wanted Joker in this game. I totally get that. My argument has always been, again, I think this is a cool opportunity because you get to see a Joker in a new universe, right? So they obviously can do whatever they want with him. And we've never seen Joker we've never seen a lot of these characters do these things, but I want to see how Joker would react to these Gotham Knights knowing Batman is dead. Like, does he act a little bit different? Does he act almost like more depressed, where he doesn't want to do stuff because like his the thing that makes him complete is gone? So I actually liked the kind of emotional dynamicness, I guess, whatever you could do with Joker. I liked that idea. And so my gut reaction, I'm actually a little disappointed. I would prefer Joker to be in the game, but again, I would only want him as a side villain, like a Mr. Freeze side villain. You do 3-4 quests, it's like 2 hours, maybe less. You fight him at the end, he gets arrested, you're done. Like, that's what I want. I guess that's the most I would want from Joker, because I do agree generally he does not need to be part of the main story. He does not need to, one up the Court of Owls to become the main villain. Like, that is completely unnecessary, and they've already done it once, so I would understand them not wanting to do it again, but I would say I'm a little disappointed. Harley, I guess that's a cool consolation prize. I would like to see Joker over Harley, but still, the same thing, I guess, remains with Harley. She's a great character. I'd like to also see, by the way, who's voicing her. Do they stay the course, or do they get somebody new? And same general thing, what's she like without Batman? I guess also, what's she like without Joker? That would actually be kind of cool. Maybe that's why they're doing it, to kind of, and maybe it's playing on, Birds of Prey, or, Margot Robbie's Harley Quinn. Let's kind of separate Harley from Joker. They don't need to rely on each other. More specifically, she doesn't need to rely on him, and we can kind of see what she's like by herself, which maybe that's why Joker is completely gone. I think you could have done them both and done them separate, and it still would have worked. And then the Riddler thing is kind of interesting. Exactly one Riddler question mark in all of Gotham Knights. So a couple things would mean Riddler's not in the game, right? It's kind of like almost an Easter egg. And number two, well, because he's not in the game, that means there are no Riddler trophies / there could still be challenges or things you have to do, or not have to, you can do in the world, but they wouldn't be organized / set up as well as the Riddler has. He's not building any underground tunnels this time around. So let me know what you guys think. Make sure you guys are subscribed, bell icon turned on, so you know when all these videos go up. If you want to support or follow me anywhere else, all my social media, including our Patreon, is in the description below. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all on the next one.